The newest trend in technology is ChatGPT, sort of like Google and Siri combined. Don't take my word for it. We have invited AI expert Tiarne Hawkins back to the show to give us a more thorough explanation, as well as teach us how ChatGPT and generative artificial intelligence can be applied to blockchain technology. Tiarne, welcome back to the Daily Drop.
Hi, everyone. So thankful to be here today.
Look, you're my favorite AI expert, and we definitely need you to teach us things because ChatGPT is everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. I do think there's a lot of misinformation, and I know that you know all this stuff at the highest level. So let's start right at the beginning. This is the newest technology craze called ChatGPT. What is it exactly?
Yeah, thank you so much for asking. So ChatGPT falls under a category called pre-trained transformers, or also known as generative pre-trained transformers. Essentially what that is, it's a large language model that's trained on huge amounts of data. I'm talking like 75 million parameters of data. And don't worry, I'm not going to talk about data the entire time, but essentially it's a deep learning model that's here to generate human-like text based on our given prompts. What exactly does that mean? Well, essentially what that means is OpenAI released a model about 12 months ago now, which was GPT-3. And GPT-3 for a lot of technologists in the space has been the core technology powering things like copy AI and these generative text models. But back in November, on about the 30th, ChatGPT was released by OpenAI, which is essentially an AI-driven chatbot for any user to use around the world. It's free, and it's already reached over 100 million users. Elon Musk tweeted, I think on about the 6th of December, that it was scary good and that we're not far away from dangerously good AI. But that's the hype, right? Like, what does all of that mean? Essentially, how it works.
So let me ask you a question. I just want to get in there because, there's so much information about ChatGPT, but this is really new. So is this just hype or is this real? Is this changing the tech landscape?
It is changing the tech landscape as we know it. I mean, essentially, it has the ability to generate text, images, video, audio, speech. I mean, it's like nothing we've ever seen before. And now it puts the power of coding, the power of creativity in anybody's hands. You don't need to go and be an engineer to create code. You no longer need to be a fully qualified graphic designer to generate digital images. So yeah, it's completely and utterly changing the digital landscape and the technology landscape and the creative landscape as we see it. So again, I mean, it's been around for about 2 months now, nearly 3, and we're just seeing changes happening every single day.
And for anyone who doesn't know, and I think a lot of people do, but there's a lot of people who don't, right? I mean, this is insane. This is like, what, you can write like a 1,500-word essay in like 30 seconds on any topic in any language, right? Is that what else can this thing do?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Again, it comes down to prompt. So what is a prompt? A prompt is a question or a command or a series of commands. So it can be something simple or complex. So a simple version might be, hey, ChatGPT, I want you to act as my travel guide. I'm here in Paris and I want to know the best museums I can go to. ChatGPT will generate a list of about 10 different or 20, whatever you ask for, right? Different museums. And then if you wanted to keep that conversation going, because that's the purpose of it, right? It's conversational. You can keep the query going and it'll keep drilling down it a little bit further. You can then say, well, what was the highest visited? And it could be something like the Louvre. Or again, you might have an essay and you might want to summarize it from 3,000 words into 500 words. And you ask ChatGPT, can you summarize this essay for me? And off it goes, right? And essentially it keeps going from there. The other aspects of it are things like, say you want a title for a show, Bobby, you would be able to ask it, hey, I'm interviewing Tiarne Hawkins on ChatGPT and AI. Can you give me a leading show for clickbait, for instance? I mean, that's probably a crazy example, but it can do absolutely anything. And we're only scratching the surface because this is one of the first models released. And the next model that's coming out is going to make this look like a little baby. I mean, it's phenomenal, the impact.
So this, I mean, look, we're going to go to break, but I mean, this is just world-changing technology. And to be honest, I'm a little scared. I'm always scared about AI and like what's it going to do? Is it going to take over the world?